Welcome back for another video on Elite Dangerous, and with the recent ship of the Panther Clipper. Now, I'm going to address it with the other comments that have been on my previous video. Thank you very much for people who've messaged and all that lot. Thank you very much. And one of them was someone did ask me about how I got the camera movement when I'm doing this sort of stuff and smooth. Yeah, I'm using an Xbox controller. I haven't got the desk space yet at the moment properly for putting that up, down a HOTAS and throttle and all those magical stuff. I really would. I've always used a controller, because when I first started Elite Dangerous, I actually started on the Xbox One, I think, at the time. Eventually I got onto PC version of it around 2020, where I luckily got a lot of money, was because of the diamond race around Boran, I think it was. But yes, this is how I get my little camera movements smooth. I just basically detach the camera when I'm in the external view like this, just rotate around. Obviously there's not a lot of space in here because this ship is so huge. Now, a lot of people I've seen online, they're all talking about interiors and stuff, because they're wondering if that's something that's coming as a feature. I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong, it'd be cool if it would. It'd give me more Star Citizen vibes, but we'll see. I don't think it is something that will happen, but even though there's some signs on there and the scale of things, well, there's one way to prove that with that door there, I guess. So if I was to get out of the ship, I might be wrong. So look, can we actually walk up it? Oh, we can. And we can get to the door. That'll be interesting to see. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love a bit of immersion and all that lot, but if it's going to serve some other purpose as well in game future, that would be cool. Right, so if you've watched my first video on this ship, I had a bit of a slight different setup, but I've now changed it recently. And what I'm going to do is, wrong one. If I go to the shipyard, it'll be easier for people. I took photos for this because people wondered what setup I had, showing details. So what I've done is I've got a couple of protection weapons on there, and they are basically all turreted. As far as I'm concerned, turreted isn't great at all. I mean, fixed is obviously better and powerful. Gimbaled, I believe, is second place, and then third would be turreted. But I've only got the turreted weapons because I'm not looking to fight with this ship. It's more like while I'm flying away, the weapons will just track and fire at the enemy while I'm trying to escape, basically. And if I can get the camera, I have to use my mouse for this. So basically, I have put. We're going to see how fast this lasers go now. I've added a medium mining laser with the other two small ones. It'd be interesting to see how I can get through with that. Abrasion Blast is still there. Subsurface displacement, didn't use that in the last video. Seismic charger I did. And then down here, these things didn't change very much. This is what was. I've added my own pieces and engineered gear into the ship to give it the range I've got for like the frame shift and all this business, as well as the power plant that's stripped down. I think this already came with. I don't remember adding these onto it because this came with the package of the. Because I did the Stellar Edition, so not the standard. This came with blast resistant shield boosters, the electronic countermeasures. I've added the pulse wave analyzer because I can't remember what I removed from there. Then the optional, it comes with these bonus Mark II cargo racks. They did the shield. Oh no, I replaced the shield with one I engineered actually. Collector limpets, prospector. I could potentially, if I wanted to bring back the Super Cruise assist. wise, if I just basically put in one of those combined limpet units, but they are annoying because once you fire it out, you're going to have to keep destroying them limpets in order to, like, if you're going to continue prospecting. So it's pointless. So I always just have the two limpets in. Although one thing I am going to check before I do go is see if one of the multi-units will allow me to have more than 3 limpet collectors on there. So we're going to check that in a second. Fuel scoop. I added the Guardian frameshift drive to give me the extra range. Then the refinery. Now what I have now added is a planetary vehicle hangar. I put the detail surface scanner down there. Now potentially I could, if I wanted to, I could just say, you know what, sod it, don't want the scanner, because you can still then go out mining. But you just don't know where the hotspots are. But there we go. That is that. But so I've taken screenshots and put that into my channel in the post section, so you can look at that if you want to take note or, you know, take inspiration from it. Be my guest. Now here's a question to people who, if they are watching this video and they've gotten this far, what I would like to know. This is a game-related issue. It could be just connected to the Steam version of it and all that lot. But I get a lot of disconnects now and then, not all the time. Sometimes I get a stable gameplay session, no problem. But I have this thing that happens where sometimes when I get kicked out of Elite back to the main menu because it's like lost networking thing, but it has a habit of knocking out. Like it actually like sort of like basically sort of almost like it deactivates my trying to think of the word of it now, my network adapter or whatever. Like it says I've got no internet connection, which I have because the my other computer is running and it shows. So it's weird. I don't know if anyone else has had that issue, and has it persisted, or did you find a way around to stop that from happening? Please let me know, because I'm interested to know. Okay, so let's just have a look and see if I can get it different. So I'm going to keep the Prospector limpet thing because that keeps it separated, and that gives me 4 active limpets. Whereas, weirdly enough, for the collector limpets, it only gives you 3 with a class 6. So we're going to replace the module. We're going to go to the multi-limpet controllers. And if we look at the mining ones, right, the 3E has got 4. So is there another one that might have more than that? Probably not. So what you want to do then, that's still got 4 on it. What's the difference? Just integrity, boot time 6 seconds, but max active limpets is 4. So active range is a lot higher, well, a lot more than what I've got already. So there is going to be a change to my list on my thing. I would say put a mining multi-limpet instead of the normal collector one, because then you're going to get a 4th collector thing that you can use, limpet. So we're not going to store it, we're going to sell the old one. Sorted. Right, now I've got to sort my fire groups out. It is. There you go. So with the brighter like that, there you go. So if it's bright like that, it's most likely to be. Okay, so go away, fish point. Yeah. It's a bit of an angle here, so I've got to sort of like angle it. Here we go. For a high one at it if I can. It's not going to hit it. bounce right off. Come on, get on there, baby. Come on. Yeah, that's connected. Right, we need one more. And we do need to get away from it as well. Right, high strength this one needs. I ain't gonna get to that, am I? Crap. Ah, here's one. Low strength. This might be a bit too much. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yes, we're in the blue. Right, reverse. Get to a safe range. Distance-ish. Go for it. That's how you do it. Right, so what we're going to do now is we've got to send out. Let's just slow down first. Let's get the cargo scoop out. Right, so let's get a bit closer to where we're going to go. Get in range for them to collect. Right, they're out there collecting the business. That's not going to get that one. That's the best thing about the deep core mining, though, is the fact that you're going to refine these ones a lot quicker. Just going to let them collect. Well, there you go, 17.85% of that is thing. Right, let's put everything into weapons. So we've got 3 lasers on this now, 2 size 1s and 1 size 2. Let's see how well this starts to deplete this rock. That's actually kind of doing what I like is a moderate speed. So if I start taking away hits from the weapons, how many can I get away with? Right, it needs to be at least 3. So that's good to know. No, does it go back up? I slowly drop it when it's in 3, but that's pretty good. Put it back and forward and it starts to go back up. almost done. There we go. Should be connected. Yeah, so that's right. Providing I haven't lost any space, I should be able to get this manganese, phosphorus, carbon. Unless I'm already full. Carbon's full, so it won't collect that. Pushed the ship a little bit, so I was a bit close to it. So what we're going to do is, instead of sending the things out straight away, we're going to get close by and take out get the abrasion stuff done with. Void ovals, are they still pricier than they used to be? Looks like it. Just on another note, I think this ship will be, with this cargo size as well, is when you're doing those team missions with all your mates, like the joint, like convoy cargo stuff, that would be very, very good. I'll put some bromulite on there. We'll take some of that either way. I was still in the shockwave a little bit. I've just thought of another thing this reminds me of. I know I kept saying about the frog in the other video, but and I think only as 80s 80s children would probably think about this as well, but Thundercats. It was either the ground vehicle or something like that, and it had that kind of thing with the where the legs sit up like that.
Confirmed. Ground crew dispatched. You are most welcome, Commander.
Right, let's go and sell up this stuff. And commodity markets. So let's get rid of that. Low temperate diamonds. 1.6 million? Almost 1.7. And where's the void opals? Oh my god, just for that, let's see. Void opals, definitely something you want to keep looking out for. Right. That still leaves me a fair bit of space for the limpets and any cargo jobs. I suppose in the long run, going out on this ship, I'll be able to pick up my materials in areas I might not have been, let alone grabbing hold of delivery missions, which I'm pretty sure there's always some good ones about. Although a lot of these are what they in need. I mean, I don't really need to support this area. I've done enough for this area as it is. And there we have it. So, roll on the new patch Vanguards and seeing whatever happens with that when it comes in. See what's anything that's new, let alone the whole changes to the squadron things, which is a much needed thing. Especially if you want to help each other out, have your own little guild bank and all that kind of stuff, that would be good. Right, so on that, I'm going to leave you be. If you stopped by and watched this video as well, thank you very much, and I'll hopefully catch you in another video. See what shenanigans I can get up to. So toodle pip for now. Oh 07 commanders.